Well, Hawaii's fire season, it is already heating up.
Now experts say be prepared for heightened fire risk for the next 2 months. Our Paul Drews shows us what to expect in tonight's top story.
Before the state land burned, it was the focus of a request from the neighboring community.
They reached out to ask for the state to create a fire break. That way, in the event there is a fire, because there's lots of dry grass and, it's high fire season.
Invasive grass is not the only thing that was here.
There is a very rare native Hawaiian species of plant that's located on that parcel of land called the red elema. This is the only spot statewide where this plant is actually alive and well today.
But instead of a fire break, a parcel of land burned, and so did that rare native Hawaiian plant.
I just walked through the burnt area. The areas where the red elema were, it did seem blackened out. Now there is a small portion of red elema that is alive and well on the city and county side. So it's still, so there is still some plant life alive. But I do believe a large portion of that of the red elema was destroyed from this fire.
After 2 fires in this area over the past week, Garcia wants the state to step up efforts to cut back invasive grasses and create fire breaks for this and other communities.
They have the responsibility to maintain state land for public safety, especially during summertime with high-risk wildfire areas.
That risk is getting higher for Hawaii and will remain up through October, according to the National Interagency Fire Center. Part of the problem is this: dried brush, which grew over the wetter winter months, have now turned brown and become fuel for fires during these dry summer days.
When your landscape is dominated by that type of plant, it's highly sensitive to these even short-term declines in rainfall, short-term dry spells. And so all of a sudden, within a month, it goes from green to yellow. Another month, no rain, you're looking at brown and gray, and it's just primed to burn.
Since Lahaina went up in flames, there have been more efforts to not only prevent fires with breaks or cutting back vegetation, but also projects that could replace plants that fuel fires, like these grasses, to ones that are hardier and don't dry out as much, to reduce the risk of wildfires. But even more needs to be done, according to Clay, from individuals, communities, and our government itself.
If we don't change after something like this, I don't know what it's going to take.
Paul Drews, Island News.